Casket. Guard. Southern exit. Eastern exit. You have reached Stronghold of Rodham, Throne Room. Break guard. Helen. Throne. Helen warns Nathan that they have to go south in the desert, beyond the swamp. There they will find the scholars of magic, who will be able to generate the spell for his sword. Now Nathan is allowed to go out of the fortress. Throne. Western exit. You have guard. Stronghold. Eastern. Southern exit. Nathan smells a strong stench of putrid water when he reaches the entrance of the swamp. You have reached Swamp of Melfris. Far east. Press tab. 2. Move. Soldier. The soldier had to bring a message to Sarteris, but he got lost in the swamp. Pond. A small pool of stagnant water. Saving point. You saved the game. Big crystal mushroom. A strange mushroom. Small crystals are on its cap. Northern exit. Western exit. Southern exit. You have reached Swamp of Melfris. Far east. Red soldier. Southern exit. The soldier has been going in circles for hours now. Something is wrong. Pond. The pond. Nathan is sure that he has already seen this place. Maybe it is better to try a different route. Big crystal mushroom. Northern exit. Western exit. The river blocks Nathan's way. But luckily there is a bridge built by the reptile men, which allows him to cross it. You have reached Swamp of Melfris, east. Press tab. Saving point. Use giant toad. The battle begins. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Press Ctrl. Saving point. Reptile Man. The battle begins. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Oh! Nathan gets hit. Blow on the left. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Nathan gets a healing potion. Press Ctrl to continue. Saving point. Big crystal mushroom. Tree. In this swamp, even the trees seem dank. Guard. Helen's personal guard. Helen. Nathan tells Helen that they are lost. Perhaps if they explore the area, they'll find a solution. Helen asks Nathan to search for a beautiful flower, which grows only in this swamp. Nathan answers that he has no time for the wishes of a spoiled child. Encampment. Helen has prepared a tent with a campfire. A princess can't sleep rough. Western exit. Eastern saving point. Western. Nathan finds himself in a drier area. A patch of trees create darkness which permeates the area with a sense of danger. You have reached Swamp of Melfris, center. Press tab to move. Supervisor. The scholar seems to be lost. He tells Nathan that local toads use magic to confuse travelers, then eat them. Nathan answers that they are lost too. The old man reveals that such a powerful spell may originate only from an elderly toad. The spell will disappear only with the death of that toad. Giant toad. The battle begins. Blow on the left. Blow in the middle. More than 75%. Blow in the middle. He isn't worried about it. Blow on the left. Blow on the left. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Blow on. Nathan gets hit. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Nathan gets a healing potion. Press control to continue. Supervisor. Trees. Giant toad. The battle begins. Blow in the middle. Blow on the left. Blow on the left. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Blow on the left. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Press control to continue. Supervise. Tree. Northern exit. Trees. Within the canopy of trees, Nathan perceives a presence. But he prefers to avoid facing beasts. Northeastern. Supervisor. Northern. The road continues, immersed in humidity. Wailing and tribal screams follow Nathan while he walks. You have reached Swamp of Melfris, north. Press tab to move. Saving point. You saved the game. Gamekeeper. The gamekeeper is looking for a very dangerous reptile man who wants to organize an attack on the fortress of Rodham. He asks Nathan to eliminate him if he finds him. Liana's fence. A fence built with branches and vines. The reptile men seem to be very territorial. Reptile man. The battle begins. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Nathan gets a healing potion. Press control to continue. Saving point. Gamekeeper. Liana's fence. River. Northern river. Nathan wonders about the terrible creatures that could hide in these waters. Northern exit. The path stops on a small hill. The wailing is even louder. You have reached Swamp of Melfris, far north. Press tab to move. Tree. Someone scratched a rune on a tree. River. Nathan wonders about the terrible creatures that could hide in these waters. Blue flower. The flower Helen mentioned. Nathan does not want to please her, but now he has found it. He tries to pick the flower, but a giant toad appears from the mud, covered by flowers and vines, attacking him. The blue flower is on its head. The battle begins. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Blow on the left. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Blow on the left. Blow on the left. Blow in the middle. Blow on the left. Blow on the left. Blow in the middle. Blow on the left. Blow on the left. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Nathan gets a healing potion. Press Control to continue. Where the king of the swamp was, now there are only flowers. Nathan picks the blue one. Southern exit. Tree. River. Blue flower. Southern exit. You have reached Swamp of Melfris, north. Southern exit. You have reached Swamp of Melfris, center. Eastern exit. Giant toad. The battle begins. Blow in the middle. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Nathan gets a healing potion. Press Control to continue. Eastern exit. You have reached Swamp of Melfris, east. Press saving point. You say east. Western exit. Eastern. Nathan still has to give the flower to Helen. Giant toad. The battle begins. Blow in the middle. Blow on the left. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the left. Blow on the left. Blow on the left. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Press Control to continue. Saving point. Reptile Man. The battle begins. Blow on the left. Blow in the middle. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Nathan increases his experience level. Nathan gets a healing potion. Press Control to continue. Set tree. Guard. Helen's personal guard. Helen. Nathan brings the flower to Helen. She thanks him with tears in her eyes. Her mother always wore a pin depicting that flower. She always wanted to bring one of these flowers to her mother's grave. And now she can. Helen is staring at the blue flower. Nathan decides not to disturb her. Encampment. Helen has prepared a tent. Western exit. You have reached Swamp of Melfris, center. Supervisor. Giant toad. The battle begins. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Blow in the middle. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Press Control to continue. Supervise. Trees. Giant toad. The battle begins. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Blow. Oh! Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Press Control to continue. Trees. Northern exit. You have reached Swamp of Melfris, north. Press saving point. Use Gamekeeper. Liana's game. The Gamekeeper is looking for a very dangerous Reptile Man. The battle 100% blow in the middle. He's in great shape. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Blow on the left. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Press Control to continue. Liana's river. Northern exit. Southern exit. Saving. North. You have reached Swamp of Melfris, far north. Southern exit. Blue Flower. Southern exit. You have reached Swamp. Southern exit. You have reached Eastern exit. Swamp of Melf. Northern exit. East Supervisor. Eastern exit. Northern exit. Giant toad. The battle begins. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Nathan gets a healing potion. Press Supervisor. Giant toad. The battle 100% begins. Life points. He's in great shape. Blow in the middle. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Press Control. East. Northern exit. Trees. Eastern. You have reached Swamp of Melfris. Saving point. East. Western exit. You have reached Giant Swamp of Melfris. 100% life points. He's in great shape. Blow in the middle. Blow on the left. Blow on. Victory! Nathan gets a healing potion. Press Control to Trees. Giant toad. The battle begins. Blow in the middle. Blow on the left. Blow in the middle. Blow on. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Nathan gets a healing potion. Press Eastern exit. Supervise. Northern. You have reached Swamp of Melfris, north. Northern exit. River. Reptile Man. The battle more than begins. 75% life points. Blow on the left. He isn't worried. Blow on the left. Blow in the middle. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Blow on. Nathan gets victory! Nathan gains experience points. Press control. River. Liana's Fen. Northern exit. Southern exit. Saving point. Northern exit. You have reached tree. River. Blue flower. Southern exit. You have reached saving point. Southern exit. You have reached eastern You have reached eastern exit. You have reached swamp of southern exit. Western exit. Pond. Southern exit. As time goes on, the moist air gives way to a drier climate. The sun reflects off the sand, blinding Nathan. You have reached Desert of Sarteris, far east. Press tab to move. Saving point. You saved the game. Helen. Helen warns Nathan that the next destination is the Academy of Magic to the west. A talented student is studying how to put a spell on weapons. Helen precedes Nathan. Guard. The princess's personal guard is silent, as usual. Signpost. On the signpost, there are various indications. To the north, the swamp of Melfris. To the west, the Academy of Magic. And to the east, the Freda territories. Cactus. The desert is incredibly hot. But these giant cactuses contain water and help you to never suffer from thirst. Soldier. The soldier tells Nathan that he fought in the war against the dukedom of Freda, asking him if he fought there too. Press the left arrow to say yes. The soldier says he's happy to meet a comrade. He gives Nathan a healing potion. Northern exit. Eastern exit. Western. The path continues beside a dusty cemetery. You have reached Desert of Sarteris, east. Apprentice. A student of the Academy of Magic. He advises Nathan that the desert is full of monsters. Ghoul. The battle begins. Blue in the middle. Blue on the left. Blue on the left. Nathan gets hit. Blue in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blue in the middle. Blue on the left. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Nathan gets a healing potion. Press control to continue. Cemetery. Apprentice. Ghoul. The battle begins. Nathan gets hit. Blue on the left. Blue in the middle. Blue in the middle. Blue on the left. Blue on the left. Blue on the left. Blue in the middle. Blue on the left. Nathan gets hit. Blue on the right. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Nathan gets a healing potion. Press control to continue. Apprentice. Cemetery. Graves in the desert. Nathan wonders if there are travelers down there. Cultist. The battle begins. Blow on the blow on the blow on the right. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the blow in the middle. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Nathan gets a healing potion. Press control to continue. Commoner woman. A pale young girl asks Nathan if he can recover the puppet she lost in the desert. Eastern exit. Western exit. Nathan enters an army encampment. Not so far away, he sees a glimpse of the Academy of Magic. You have reached Desert of Sarteris, Center. Press tab to move. Apprentice. The apprentice says that everyone can study magic, but only the royal family can practice it. Encampment. The Academy doesn't want soldiers in its territory, and so they have to stay away from it. Soldier. The soldiers are here to protect the students of the Academy of Magic, but also to keep an eye on them. Supervisor. The same scholar Nathan met in the swamp. He tells the mercenary that a long time ago he attended the Academy of Magic, but he preferred to travel instead of having his nose in books. Eastern exit. Southern exit. The sound of water fills Nathan's ears. It seems like a lush oasis compared to all this sand and dryness. You have reached Desert of Sarteris, South. Press tab to move. Palms. It is not a mirage. It's a real oasis. Broken aquabus. Some kind of weapon. Almost covered by sand. Soldier. The soldier asks Nathan to kill the necromancer, the chief of the cultists. He is not strong enough. He should be near the cemetery just now. Apprentice. The apprentice tells Nathan that he and Philo were in the oasis to source water, and some men attacked them. They were alone and everything was so quick. But maybe nearby Nathan can find some clue about who they were. Gravedigger. The man tells Nathan that he is the one who takes care of the cemetery there. Nathan asks if he knows a pale young girl. As an answer, he gives him a dirty puppet and tells him that people often steal it from that poor girl just for fun. Northern exit. Palms. Graved. Nathan tries to ask more about the girl, but the man changes the subject. Northern. You have reached Desert of Sarteris, Center. Press tab to move. Western exit. Southern exit. Eastern exit. You have reached Desert of Sarteris, East. Press tab to move. Apprentice. Ghoul. The battle begins. Blow in the middle. Blow on the left. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the right. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Blow on the left. Blow on the left. Blow in the middle. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Press control to continue. Cemetery. The necromancer is looking for something near the gravestones. Nathan attacks him. The battle begins. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Blow on the left. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the right. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Blow on the left. Blow in the middle. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the right. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Blow on the left. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Nathan gets victory! Nathan gains experience points. Nathan gets a healing potion. Press Control to continue. Ghoul. The battle begins. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Press Control to continue. Apprentice. Nathan asks the apprentice if he saw a pale young girl somewhere around there, but he didn't. Cemetery. Graves in the desert. Nathan wonders if there are travelers down there. Cultist. The battle begins. Blow on the blow in the middle. Blow on the blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Blow on the victory! Nathan gains experience points. Nathan gets a healing potion. Press Control to continue. Apprentice. Cemetery. Eastern exit. Cemetery. Graves in the desert. Nathan wonders if there are travelers down there. Western grave. Nathan can't find the girl anymore. Now there is a grave where she was. Nathan notices a healing potion near it. He swaps the puppet for the potion. Up cemetery. Eastern exit. Western exit. You have reached Desert of Sarteris. Center. Apprentice. And soldier. Supervisor. Eastern Southern exit. You have reached Desert of Sarteris, South. Press Tab to move. Palms. It is not a mirage. It's a real oasis. Broken aquabus. Soldier. The soldier thanks Nathan. Without the necromancer, the cultists will be weaker. As a result, he gives him some healing potion. You opened the menu page. You opened the inventory page. You selected 29 healing potion. The blue flower. A stuffed puppet. Press backspace to go. You open. You're back in the map. Apprentice. The apprentice is still upset about being assaulted. Gravedigger. Northern exit. You have reached Desert of Sarteris, Center. Apprentice, encamp, soldier, supervise, eastern exit, southern exit, western exit. In front of Nathan there is an imposing building dug in the rock. It is the seat of the Academy of Magic. You have reached Desert of Sarteris, Academy of... Press tab to move. Helen. Western Helen. Helen is agitated. She says that the apprentice she was looking for has been kidnapped while he was in the oasis. His name is Philo, and she asks Nathan to save him. Helen is agitated. One-eyed, the Academy of Magic reveals to Nathan that the cultist's chief is a mysterious necromancer. Someone says that he used to be a teacher at the academy. Tall, the boy tells Nathan that cultists can freely use magic. This is the reason why they are so dangerous. Apprentice. The apprentice says to Nathan that years ago some students rebelled and became cultists. Academy of Magic. The Academy of Magic hosts many young noblemen who hope to serve the royal palace sooner or later. Eastern exit, western exit. Nathan can't continue without saving Philo. He must do it in memory of his comrade. Eastern. You have reached Desert of Sarteris, Center. Western apprentice, southern exit, eastern. You have reached grave, Desert of Sarteris, apprentice, western, eastern. You have reached Desert of Sarteris, far east. Press tab, saving point, Helen, guard. Signpost. On the signpost, there are various indications. To the north, the swamp of Melfris. To the west, the Academy of Magic. And to the east, the Freda territories. Helen. Cactus. Solj. Northern. Eastern exit. A simple signpost says that Nathan is entering the territories of Freda. You have reached Prison of Freda, southwest. Press tab to move. Signpost. The signpost says that the realm of Reldia is to the east. Soldier. The soldier says that officially the people of Freda lost the war, but actually they haven't lost any territories. Merchant. The merchant tells Nathan he won't talk to people from Freda. Gamekeeper. The man explains that Freda technology is much more advanced than Reldia's. They only won thanks to the magic of King Alan. Signpost of the signpost warns that the prison territories are part of the Freda nation. Eastern. Nathan prefers to avoid visiting a foreign prison. Western. You have reached saving point. Does Helen. Eastern exit. You have reached signpost. Eastern western exit. You have reached saving point. Desert of Sarteris. Saving western. You have reached apprentice. Desert grave. Western exit. You have reached apprentice and super eastern exit. Southern exit. Western exit. Southern. You have reached northern apprentice soldier. Broken palms. Northern gravedigger. North. You apprentice enchanted desert of Sarteris. The soldiers are here to protect the student. Supervise the same scholar Nathan. Eastern egg, southern egg, western. You have Helen. Desert of Sarteris. Academy of Helen is agitated. She says that the apprentice she was looking for has been kidnapped while he was in one tall apprentice. The Academy of Magic reveals to Nathan that the cultist's chief is a tall apprentice. Academy Eastern Western Helen. Western egg. Nathan can't continue without saving Philo. He must do it in memory of his comrade.